So I'm a mortgage broker and we've been mortgage broking for the past 4 years and my company is called Mortgage Channel. So I've known Cloustaff for a year and I was actually quite lucky coming across Cloustaff because one of my mentors used Cloustaff very successfully for a number of years. He was actually moving on from the business and I was lucky enough to be able to hire a person from his existing team. I think the main thing is the facilities that my staff member is going to be based in. I think the common perception of offshore staff is it could be in a very dingy building in a part of the Philippines, and personally I don't even know if the staff member is being looked after, but I can say with Cloudstaff, particularly this week visiting the office here, that question is answered in spades. So I've got one staff member with Cloudstaff, I've got another team member based in Sydney, and she does a lot of the loan admin, loan processing for our company. So all the back-end work or the data entry is done by Kat from the Cloustaff team. It's been really good. It's been exactly 1 year. So today's actually the 1 year anniversary, and it's actually the big part of the reason why we've come out here to visit the Cloustaff member. I would say it's been very seamless in terms of working with Kat. I had hesitations with using offshore staff members previously because I'm based in Sydney, she's in the Philippines. How can you even manage someone remotely? But through using Skype, email, we interact multiple times on a daily basis. There's no difference with her being in my office or in another country. So that's worked really well. So if there's one word to say summarising Cloudstaff, it will be seamless. Probably happened this week when I first walked through the office and had a tour. My image of Cloudstaff, even though I've been with you guys for a year, I've seen all your pamphlets, I've seen the videos, and it's looked really, really good, but it's not until you're here in person that you're like, hey, actually this is a real deal. Like I was actually speaking to my partner, I've worked in corporate for 10 years in Australia and worked in many, many offices. I would say this office beats all of those in Australia. So it's a world-class office that you guys have here. Mainly from a cost basis. So if I was to hire the same person using Kat's role in Australia, it would have cost anywhere between 2 to 3 times more for exactly the same role. So from a time, also a cost basis, that's been a huge benefit to the business. I think the cost base will be higher. I think more of my time will be tied in with HR. So things like doing the payroll, doing holidays, annual leave, all those types of things, they're very time consuming. And it's something that I've completely freed of myself by using Cloudstaff. The hiring process for me in particular was quite straightforward because I had that person highlighted already. And then after that, she's already been trained in a lot of the things that I needed to be done through loan processing. So that training process was done. So it was just probably around a 3-month process in getting the company culture of how we work, and then after that she's really added to our business. The next few years I can see expanding out the team. There's something that we've started to organise with a couple of other brokers. There's another broker here, actually Taku, who we hired at exactly the same time, and then since then we've had another broker that we work very closely also hire within the team. So I foresee moving forward what we'll do is we'll have quite a few brokers, or we're all from similar backgrounds in Australia, hiring Cloudstaff members. The Cloudstaff members will actually sit together and continue to build out that team. So for me personally, we'll hire potentially a few more people in the Philippines, but the whole group as a collective between the mortgage brokers will continue to grow.